And Mark, do you think it has anything too to do with noticing our language? You mentioned there's a whole language around busyness. Do you think if we start to notice how often we're describing our life as very busy and stuff, that we can shift that, and that there might be an impact just in that way as well?
Yeah. Well, just think about if you change your language from busyness, and you might sit there and say to somebody, yeah, look, I'm really mindfully engaged in what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Wow, what a difference that might be.
You know what? You can imagine their curiosity
Right.
by just the words you've used.
Yeah.
So they'll be asking you a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
But it changes the dynamic. You know,
Yeah.
it changes that whole currency of busyness. And I think, you know, one of the projects I'm working on in Australia in the moment is with a fairly large finance accountancy firm. And one of the first things we're practicing is moving from busyness to productive action. Yeah, because everybody in the business is busy. But what they say is that, hey, they don't enjoy busyness. They're not productive when they're busy. They make mistakes when they're busy. And guess what? It's unsustainable.
Yeah. I certainly can relate to that in past work that I did in the sustainability field, sitting in a meeting and, you know, trying to pay attention to the meeting itself, but knowing that there's so much to do, and multitasking, being maybe on my laptop or other things. And I would notice that it's stressful. It really adds a lot of stress, and you don't actually do anything very well. You think you're getting a few things done more than you might have, but none of it's getting done well, and you certainly have this sense of stress. And I made a conscious shift, set an intention to really not do that anymore, and what a difference. I really can be present, enjoy what I'm doing in the meeting, engage more, and those other things, you know, are more easily done afterwards.
Yeah.
And a lot less stressful.
Yeah. And, you know, I think the important thing to emphasise here is this is a practice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some days we'll do a really good job, and other days we'll sit there and go, well, there's room for improvement.
Sure.
But that's okay.
Yeah.